All right, my name's Bob Jackson. You can call me Robert if you like. I'm a delivery director here at CSols. I've 35 plus years of laboratory systems experience. My role with CSols is to deliver successful projects to our customers, and I specialize in the SampleManager LIMS system. So I've worked with many other labs, many different systems in Canada, USA, other countries around the world. I'm going to pass you over to Dave for a quick intro from Dave.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dave Quaranta. I'm a technical sales consultant, Thermo Fisher Scientific. I've been with Thermo for about 5 years. And before that, I spent about 20 years working in laboratories in a variety of roles from R&D to QC. And I started working in laboratory informatics about 10 years ago. And I've worked in multiple verticals from bioenergy to food safety, manufacturing, and life science. It's good to be here.
Thanks. Right, so now we're going to take a quick look at the agenda. So the highlight of this webinar is the SampleManager product demonstration, which will be given by Dave shortly. It's focused on AI support for decision making, along with some data visualization tools, which are available now with some relatively simple configuration in SampleManager. This webinar will cover practical rules and concepts basically around AI and data, what you should have in place before you try and use AI. And you'll also see SampleManager LIMS using some of the current tools which are available in the product to do cool and useful things. So, why AI? Well, there's a lot of data in a lab, and not all of it's easily accessible. Data in a lab typically has a focused purpose. It's not just captured because it's fun to do it. Some examples of that are instrument calibration. Data related to that. Is the instrument calibrated? Can my batch be released? Which is of great interest to the manufacturing side of the company. Also, we need to consider the context metadata, as it's called, of where and how the testing was run. We want to access data which is currently dark. And by dark, I mean not really in a system you can access easily. Maybe it's on a piece of paper. Maybe it's in a system not connected. But we want to go beyond just the data. What can we predict using the data? So can we see the patterns in the data? Do we have all the data we need? So those are some of the common questions we see. And also, can we use the data which is currently reclassified as dark as defined above? Maybe part of our initiative is to get that data into a system. Really, the main goal is not to see where we are right now, but to predict where we're going to be in the future. So we're not just in react mode. We're predicting and taking timely action to resolve problems before they occur. So that's really the main benefit of what we're showing today. And we're looking at AI as an assistant, as your assistant by your elbow, advising you and giving you direction, but not replacing. Let the scientists do the science, and AI can support. So doing nothing is a decision in its own right. And the cost of doing nothing is getting more and more as time goes by. As we all know the trends, get it done quicker, cheaper, but maintain the quality. So it's a challenging environment we live in, and it's getting more challenging as we go forward.